What's up, y'all? Today we're back out here at Loch Lomond. The conditions are, it's going to be below 70, cloudy. It's going to be potentially a little windy. We don't know. Getting out here initially, it's pretty glass right now. We'll see what happens. We have a few different lures tied on. We got spinner, we got the sleeper gill, we got the Texas rig, jig, we got a drop shot. We'll see what happens, but hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's give Loch another shot. How does that happen on the first cast of the day? We'll figure that out in a minute. I figure it out, I mean retie. We'll retie that in a minute. Gotta get that first cast. See this tree? Same idea.
Oh, you were fishing this?
Oh, it's all good. I was just making one cast and then moving on.
Yeah, always have to.
Yeah, you just see a down tree and you're like, maybe there's a fish. What's this water is looking like right now? Oh, that's pretty good. It's like 5 feet now. It's a lot more than it was when it was like 2 inches. All right, we're gonna start over here, throwing some moving stuff early AM. Oh, let's throw. How's the spinner look in the water with the freaking built-in? This spinner bait has built-in little dangly bits. It's a mega bass spinner. First time throwing it. See how it does. First we got to get the little piece of plastic off of it. There we go. How's it look in the water? Looks nice to me. All right. Make one change to this motor. Just move it up here so that it's a little closer to me. So last night was a full moon, so you'd expect that maybe there's some sunfish moved up. I mean, probably not spawning just yet because the water temp's still below 65, but yeah. Something just nipped at it. Oh, something tiny was nibbling at it. Saw a bluegill come up and nip it. Little bluegills keep nipping it. Where there's gills though, there's a good chance that there's bass. Alright, we have tied on the old trusty, the Texas rig. If there's any bass over here, we should be able to figure it out. I'm gonna try over here in this little cove area. See some grass that looks healthy. Probably gets a lot more sun than a lot of the rest of the lake. Based on where it's at, gets sunlight all day. You'd think that there might be some bait back up in here. All right, we're going to make a trip. Make a few casts here just because we are here and it looks like there's some potential. Oh, we had him too. Seen him. Oh, he didn't get the hook though. All right. He just took a claw. Damn it. Last cast here. Can't believe we missed one. Stinky. It's like last week. Last time it was my fault for not setting the drag. Let's get out of here. Skedaddle. Alright. Cove, or fishing spot number 3, I think. One missed fish and a bunch of bluegill hits. So our record this year is 2 missed fish and some bluegill taps. For 4 times. This is our 4th time here. Stinky. I don't know what it is about Loch this year. I could blame it on everything, but it's like, what am I doing wrong, you know? There's some user error. I mean, there has to be. Anyways, let's throw the sleeper gill for a little bit, see what happens. We broke our rod. Oh no. Rest in peace. It's the first rod I broke. It's the KVD rod. Interesting. Welp, this one is done. Caught a lot of fish on that rod. So we're hearing bluegill pops. Seems like there aren't any bass eating the bluegill yet. Well, the good thing about the bluegills being everywhere is that when it gets warmer, the bass are going to be all over these guys. Fish. Finally got one. It's not a bad one either. Get the net. There, bud. Yes. Yes. Finally. Woo. That loch skunk is beat, and with a pig. This guy's big, dude. For sure biggest fish of the year. Let's stinking go. Oh. He's barely hooked too. Oh, you're lively. Skin hooked right at the top. Well, that's a pretty good hook set, to be fair. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he's got a crawdad down his gullet. You can just see the antennas down there. Yep. First loch fish. Not a bad one. Big old chunky boy. Let's get a picture with him. In the windy, cold conditions with the black and blue spinner, we are being pushed into the reeds and we are okay with that. That is just fine with me. Don't know if he bent our spinner or not. We're gonna get a picture with him. Big old chunky boy on the Mega Bass black and blue spinner. He absolutely slammed it. Slammed it. He was out here hunting for bluegill. I knew that there had to be some bluegill hunters out and about. 5 pounds. 4.98. Call it a 5. It's our biggest for the year. Let's get him back and let's keep throwing that spinner. Yes, sir. Back he goes. Back you go, Jimmy. Finally, beat the skunk and on a moving bait. We just had to put down the T-rig. When I panic here, I pick up the Texas rig. Really, I should just keep throwing moving stuff. That makes up for the broken rod too, to be honest. Okay, let's keep casting. Where there's one, sometimes there's more. We came to this side because it's where we had our first bite of the day. It was on this side of the lake, which makes sense because the sun hits it in the morning, so it warms up a little quicker. Let's get out of this muck. But yeah, black and blue, we have cloud cover. The wind picked up and I was like, there's a chance that there's a window. Another one. Black and blue spinner. Yes, sir. Black and blue. Let's get away from the bank. Hey. Alright. Okay, bud. You wanted it too. You got it down there. There we go. Mega bass. Black and blue spinner. Catches another nice one. All right, we found a pattern here. Let's go. Another nice fish. Let's see if where'd our scale go? What we got? 4.73. A 5 and a 4.73. It's a good day. Let's get her back. Down she goes. All right. Whew. For sure makes up for a fact that we broke a rod today. Let's keep fishing. This spinner, this is the Mega Bass spinner. It has these 4 little dangly bits on the back of it, so you don't need to put a trailer on. It has a trailer built into the lure. Still spinning straight. Tail is still good. Let's go back over this grass line. Let's keep casting this grass line. It looks like we found maybe where the bluegill eaters are. I think something nipped at the tail there. So we're casting parallel to the grass, slightly in the grass, retrieving it out of the grass. I think both hits have come as it just like popped out from behind some grass. I wonder if it's directional too, like if we need to run back this way. Sometimes you gotta speed up. Running and gunning, it's something that I don't do enough because I'm not on a boat enough. I'm glad that we decided to tie this on this morning when we were waiting in line to get into the park. We were in line 15 minutes early, and I had a white spinner on. And I was like, you know what? It's supposed to be overcast today. And then we got here and there was no wind. Typically when you throw a spinner, you're gonna want some wind. And so there's no wind. I was like, God, I don't know what to do. So I was throwing the Texas rig in the drop shot and we kept getting harassed by the bluegill that are moving up shallow. So we knew bluegill were up shallow, but just couldn't find any bass. And then this wind started blowing and I just sort of like in my head I was like, wait a second, it's windy, it's cloudy, the bluegill are up, and we have a black and blue spinner tied on. So we picked it up and we just started running down this grass line and casting. And what do you know, we get a 5-pounder and then we're not sure, so we keep casting and doing the same thing that we did to catch that 5. And then very shortly afterwards we had a 4 3/4 on the line. Something again. There we go. Small one. Little guy. Little shaker dude. All right, I'll take you, Jimmy. It's a pattern. Even the little guys are on it. Got a tiny one again. He's a fighter. Little Jimmy. Hello. Spinner's been catching these and also 5-pounders. Nice. Fish. Not huge, but we'll take them. We like fish. Hello. Slightly bigger Jimmy. Okay, number 5. See you later, bud. It's because I see all this wood. It's literally the only reason I'm switching back to this thing, and it's just for a cast or two. It's a little better one. I mean, it's not great. It's a little better than that last Jimmy that we got. Here, bud. You're chunky at least. Shoot. Don't want the freaking motor to try to hit the wood. All right, little fatter Jimmy. He's got a little cut on his tail. Let's get him back. There he goes. He's a bit of a better fighter than the Jimmys. It's bigger at the boat, I bet. Oh yeah, that's respectable. 1-pounder. Cast past that tree. Yep. And a 1-pounder. It's a nice bigger Jimothy, if you will. Yep, on the black and blue spinner again. Let's get him back. He didn't get bigger at the boat, but we knew he was bigger than the Jimmys earlier. All right, we took the battery out and put it back in. It's being weird. It says it's 43% left on the battery, but it keeps saying battery low, turning off. See if it does it again after I took it out and put it back in. If it does, then I guess that's it for today's video. But if it is, then today was a good day. That wind picked up, we got those 2 good fish. There was a noon bite, got a bunch of jimmies, and then another 1-pounder. Loch is turning on finally. Super happy about it. But if you want to see more Loch Lomond content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.